Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the fund-based accounting under the not-for-profit organizations. Fund-based accounting. If an organization has created a fund for a specific purpose or has received a donation for any specific purpose, that expenditures should be made out of that particular fund only. That is the fund-based accounting. So if you have received any amount, then that should be credited to that fund account only. All the expenditures related to that fund should be debited to the fund account only. It means that should not be transferred to the income and expenditure account. Income from these funds should be credited to the fund account only. It cannot be transferred to the income and expenditure account. After writing all these things, if the balance is a credit, if there is a credit balance, then that will be shown in the liability side of balance sheet, because credit balance, it means the income is more, but that is not an income which can be used for any other purpose. That is why it will be considered as a liability and it will be shown in the liability side of balance sheet. Whereas the debit balance means the expenses are more than the funds. It means that will become an expenditure for the not-for-profit organization, and hence it will be debited to income and expenditure account. It means when the fund amount is more than the expenditure, it will be shown in the liability side of balance sheet, because the fund cannot be used for any other purpose. Whereas if the income means the fund is lesser than the expenditure, it means that excess expenditure will be shown in the income and expenditure account as an expenses. Okay, let's see one question. Show how the following items will be dealt with while preparing the final account on 31st of March 2019. In this particular question, the first case is given that we have awarded prize rupees 12,000. It is an expenditure, that is why it will be shown in the debit side of income and expenditure account. There is no fund given, only an expenditure is given. So that expenditure will be debited to income and expenditure account. Okay, at the end of the accounting year. In the same question, we are given the second case. Here we are given prize awarded rupees 12,000 and prize fund rupees 25,000. When we are given the fund, the expenditures are to be deducted from that fund only. So instead of preparing here income and expenditure account, we'll have to prepare here the balance sheet. See, we had received 25,000 rupees for meeting the expenditures related to the prize. Okay, so the prize fund is given as rupees 25,000 and we have spent rupees 12,000 out of it. So that 13,000 is a liability, because it cannot be used for any other purpose. That is why it will be shown as a liability, and only the expenditures related to the price will be deducted out of this fund. Let's see the third case. We are given in this particular question prize awarded rupees 12,000, prize fund we are given 25,000. We have received donation for prize rupees 10,000 and prize fund investment we are having 25,000. It is 10% interest. We have received 2,500 rupees during the current year. Investment. Prize fund investment is an asset for the business. That is why it will be shown in the asset side of balance sheet. Now we are given here the prize fund rupees 25,000. Then we have received 10,000 rupees for the donation. Donation received rupees 10,000. Then we have also received interest on investment. So interest on prize fund investment, that is not an income, general income, but it is a specific income. That is why it will be included in fund account only. All the incomes related to the fund should be debited or should be added to the fund account only. Now 37,500 is the total amount of the fund, whereas the expenditure is 12,000. So remaining 25,500 will be shown in the liability side of balance sheet. See the next question here. In this particular question, we are given tournament fund rupees 1,50,000, tournament fund investment account 10,000, income from tournament fund investment, that is 18,000, and then we are given tournament expenses. Let's see, we are given investment, it is an asset, that is why it will be shown in the asset side of balance sheet. Then we are given tournament fund, we had tournament fund opening balance, we are given 1,50,000, so that 1,50,000 will be added first. Then we have received income rupees 18,000 from this fund, so that will be added. And then accrued interest we are given here, that accrued interest on tournament fund investment is rupees 6,000, so this amount will be added. Total amount of the fund is 1,74,000 and 12,000 is the expenditure. So when 12,000 will be deducted out of it, it will be 1,62,000. So this amount will be shown in the liability side of balance sheet.